Travis, what do you think of Lucy's performance tonight?
Lucy, I thought that was absolutely stunning. Your dynamics throughout that entire song was completely perfect. The way you place your notes in that song was absolutely beautiful. It was just an effortless, amazing blend of vocals and the emotion that goes into the song as well. You know, you got completely lost in that song, and because of that, in a way, I got completely lost with that. The way you moved around the stage, that beautiful, haunting sound that you've got just ran right through that. I would say that even though that we know for you mostly to be a belter, a Broadway belter, I would say that's my favourite performance of yours, simply because of not only how locked in you were to it and how much emotion you portrayed through it, but because of how much I could not look away from you, Lucy. That was a special performance. Well done.
Zach? That performance absolutely captivated me, Lucy. Seriously, the vibe I just got from that was just, I'm speechless. It was such a haunting vibe, and your voice was just so angelic, and you were telling the story, and it was insane. Seriously. If I didn't know any better, I didn't know that song by the way as it goes, I could have just closed my eyes and thought that was your song. I just switched on the radio and I just thought that was, that's Lucy's song. See, and as well as that, I'm amazed by how effortless you made that sound, because you didn't need power there to make that sound amazing. Seriously, you didn't need power at all. You were switching gears just from this note to that note, and it's just crazy how little effort. Well, you didn't put no effort, obviously, because that's hard to do. But it was fantastic to see that you made that look effortless. What I love about you is that you keep surprising us, and that your verse style, you went from Broadway, Etta James, musical theatre, and now this. And what I really, really want you to keep doing is just keep surprising us, because that's what makes you really, really special, in my opinion. Well done.
Anya?
I just want to say that I think you took this theme and just hit it straight on the head. That is what I would describe a stripped back week to be like. I feel like you were so vulnerable in that performance, the way you just got lost in it, the way you could see that you were a bit nervous in it because it's something new to you. And I just think you smashed that out of the park. Honestly, that was beautiful. You had stunning, soft, subtle tones at the beginning, and then you had your stunning little head voice, and you just drew me in. I could not look away from you. I barely wrote anything down. I just couldn't look away. The only thing I would say is be careful with the mic, because I noticed that you do still keep it a bit away from your face, but that's okay because it's getting better. But other than that, that performance is the best of yours to date, I think. Well done.
Lucy, you definitely picked the right song in terms of the theme, and I do feel like you showed us a different side to your voice. But I 100% think the song should have been in an higher pitch for you because it was quite monotone right through. Even though you tried to build in places, I know you could have hit an higher key easily. If we took that up a key, it would have been even more thicker in sound. And obviously the mic control, like I noticed tonight, like your mic control been getting better the last couple of weeks. But tonight it was like if you step back, I don't know if the song was because it was more runnable, but you tend to take it right back here and I could still hear you, but I could just about hear you. So just be very careful your mic control, especially when you're doing something like vocally that's quite subtle and clear and you're not pushing too much out. That mic needs to be up there for it. You know, when you belt it, you can bring it back because the loudness. But when you're doing something very subtle like that, make sure it's close. Doesn't matter what sort of mic you use, you need to have it close. Other than that, you suited the theme. I thought it was a beautiful choice on your voice. And you know, regardless to, you know, putting that aside, the actual mic control and that, I do feel like this for me was the most intrigued I've been in your performances. So I gotta give you a round of applause for that. You've done really, really well. Well done. Well done, Lucy.